So I hope this screen is visible to all. Can someone
Yes,
unmute and tell me?
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
Okay. So let us start this discussion. In last class, in the morning, we started a concept called marketing analytics. And last to last class also, uh, we discuss a concept that for us as a marketer, as a firm, as a business organization, understanding consumer needs and consumer wants are important. Besides consumer needs and wants, we need to see the response of our competitor. What initiative, what efforts they are making, whether that efforts or initiatives are in terms of new product, uh, or like today we discuss maybe what kind of supply chain management or logistic they are developing to satisfy the customer. So generally, now we are looking for, if you just think of today customer wants everything at their doorsteps. They want that whatever they order online, it should come reach to the customer as soon as possible. And here, what one needs, we need to be careful in terms of packaging of that particular material which we are supplying, plus the kind of services we are offering in terms of supplying that particular products to the consumer at their doorstep. So that things has become very important. So we need to keep eyes on our competitor, what supply chain management, what logistics, what warehouse, what uh, transportation they have been using to satisfy their customer. Plus, how do they keep eyes on the current trend or maybe the past trend about the consumer needs and wants. So we also need to keep this idea, and that is possible. I hope you remember in last two classes we discussed that for a marketer, for a business organization, data and information play a very, very important role. And we discuss how to procure that information, that data. The data could be in terms of that you may have your own business analytics or marketing analytics organization, or you can hire someone who will consult you and will give you information about consumer and the competitor. So a lot of organization, they have their own department, and this department take care of consumer needs, wants, or the other dynamics. And six different macro level dynamics we discussed today, that was the environment. So the environment was actually, you need to consider while you are going to start your business, even when business is in process, you need to keep eyes on environment. And environment, six different factors were legal environment, political environment, economical economy, or the demographic profile, technology, so natural environment. So that example we have discussed, and we discussed that these all variable also play a very important role. As a marketing person, we need to understand that which this environmental factor will affect our marketing strategy or our consumer or our competitor. So that we already have discussed today in session 9. uh, we are talking about marketing analytics, and very important ingredient part of marketing analytics is that after you all have marketing information system, marketing intelligence system, or you already have collected data, you analyze that data. Now next what? Next is you need to forecast. And in research, whether it's a social science research, research in commerce, research in business, research in marketing, we'll talk about marketing research also. Basically, we try to develop some kind of relationship. The relationship may be, for example, if you spend money on advertisement, will it have some kind of relation when your revenue is increasing or your profit is increasing? Is this profit or revenue you are earning because of the expenditure you made on advertisement? So that is what we are trying to find out relationship. Uh, could you please mute your mic? Thank you. So this kind of relationship we need to see in marketing research. Not only this relationship, sometimes we see association between two marketing concept. The marketing concept could be, for example, we said that you give advertisement of save water, no smoking. So whenever you give this kind of advertisement, is there any impact of this kind of advertisement on public, on customer? So that association we need to see with the help of marketing research. And third very important thing in marketing research, which is somewhere part of marketing analytics, that we actually forecast. Forecast in the sense that we have one variable for, as I mentioned, just give me 1 minute. Okay. So, sorry. So the third point, which is very important, let me put it here. Okay. How to make it small. Okay. So what we need to do, beside finding out association, beside talking about relationship, we need to estimate when one variable is available. For example, we have designed a model where we want to find out a relationship between the expenditure on advertisement and revenue because of that expenditure you made on advertisement. So now you got a one model that this kind of revenue we generate because we make expenditure on advertisement. Now you can predict that if we go and spend more and more money, do you think revenue would be also more? Yeah, it will grow like the way you start spending more on advertisement expenditure. But there would be a situation that keep on investing, but the revenue become constant. So that is what we need to go for, some kind of analysis, some statistical analysis. And actually we are trying to forecast that keeping these all other variables constant, if we increase one variable, how the other variable gonna affect by this. That is what forecasting. So in marketing, we forecast. So let us talk about this forecasting today. And what is this all forecasting? Let me put some light on that. Let me see before that if you all are with me or not. Let me see how many of you are here with me. Okay, please reply. I can see a lot of students right now. Reply yes in your chat box. Let me see how many are still there with me. Okay, go ahead, everybody. Let me mark your attendance also with this yes. Let me see how many are there. 6, 7. Go ahead, everybody. 8, 9. Go ahead, everybody. Go ahead. 10, 11. Go ahead. 12, 13. Go ahead. Let me see how many. Saksham. Go ahead, Rahul. Saksham. 15. Go ahead, everybody, and let me see your reflection. Okay, 17, 18. What about others? So I just keep this all yes, and I will mark attendance on the basis of this 18 student, right? Let us see how many they mark their presence. Right now, I can see only 18 student has given reply. So that means they are with me. Other have joined and they suddenly have disappeared. They are joining us just for attendance. So let me make sure that how many you get attendance today. Anubhav 19, okay, 20 Ritvik. Okay, so 20 student out of 51. Great, good. Okay, so I will mark, I just keep record of this. Thank you, everybody. So let us continue our discussion. I can see a number of students have joined. So let us see how this forecasting gonna help us in marketing analytics. And forecasting is a one special kind of tool which actually really help us to go for and uh, forecast, estimate, and predict something. How it's gonna help us? Let us see that. Now, what is this forecasting? Forecasting actually understanding the marketing environment, and that marketing environment. We already have discussed that that marketing environment consists of these different factor, different variable. First factor is demographic. Example, we discussed millennials, age, income group, and then we okay. So this marketing environment consists of demographic, legal, political, economy, culture, and technology, etc. So demographic, we already have discussed that it's about millennials, people, those who are in the age of 18 to 35, and they born after 1991, I believe, or 1985. And political, economy, culture, technology, these all variables play a very, very important role, because if you don't understand these variables, somewhere gonna affect your forecasting. So you need to undertake these different factors, these different variables while you're forecasting. You need to consider them in the sense that how these different variables gonna affect your forecasting. And then you conduct your marketing research and find out marketing opportunities. So this marketing opportunity, basically we are talking about different business opportunity, different marketing opportunity. Uh, Always you will see some kind of issue, some kind of problem, maybe legal, political, economy, culture, technological, demographic wise, different issue, different problem. And these problem, these issue becomes marketing opportunity. So, for example, you just think of any interior area in India. Now there you see a lot of people, they are ready to come. Now government has developed an infrastructure. Next what? Next would be, for example, now just think of good music. Please continue, sir. Please complete music, sir. Please, madam, sir, who is there, please continue with your music. So if you're done, let us continue. Or you want to play more music? So I hope you're done. Thank you. So let us continue and discuss what we have been talking about. We have been talking about forecasting, and forecasting is possible when we have some kind of uh, scenario, some kind of issue, some kind of problem, and or maybe that you want to know that if you have been into a particular business, what would be a business after 5 year down the line, 2 year down the line, 10 year down the line, and you predict, estimate, and forecast that after 5 year down the line, just think of mobile phone. This mobile phone Nokia in 2000 never ever thought that after 5 years, 6 year, 10 year, people would prefer to have touch screen mobile phone. It was something which Nokia didn't think at all, but it happened. So maybe next technology, I'm not sure about next technology, what would be the next technology in communication. So we all are in now virtual mode. We all are into a communication, and it's all advanced communication. So next, I'm not sure what kind of mobile phone we'll have. Maybe the size would be very small. Like just think of uh, tape recorder. I don't know you people have seen tape recorder or not. So tape recorder, we used to have one cassettes, right? You used to put cassette and then run that music. Then after that, CD came, compact disc, and after that compact disc, the things came in what, like iPod something. Sir, please continue. It's great music. Why do you stop, sir? Please continue. Okay. So this is a kind of advertisement when you see YouTube, in between advertisement come. So thank you. Someone is there to put that video, that music. Thank you very much. So you can keep on continue after 5-10 minutes, right? Bring that music. So nice of you. So without any cost, we have music. Thank you. So like we used to have tape recorder and we used to have cassette to run music. Then CD came. Then music came in what, iPod, I believe. And now you see that you don't need anything. You need a software like Spotify. Spotify, I think that is one channel. So now see, from big things to things, technology has made all things small, very tiny, very small. The all things has become very nano. So in marketing also, new feature, new things comes time to time. So you need to keep eyes on technology. You need to think of culture, that what kind of changes are occurring, and then forecast on the basis of that. So technology play a very, very important role in helping us in forecasting. So here you see the company must then measure and forecast the size, growth, and profit potential of each new opportunity. So if you're launching a like product, just think of Cadbury chocolate. Before they launch a product, I remember another case. We'll talk about chocolate. Dettol, they launch 10 years ago, they launched hand sanitizer sachet, very small sachet of hand sanitizer. And it cost 5 rupees at that time. It's 10 years back. They launched it and it was a big failure. Can you believe? Sanitizer 10 years ago, people were not habitual of using sanitizer because they felt if they want to wash their hand, they used to have soap, Lifebuoy or some other soap or liquid maybe. But they never thought that's the kind of special liquid or sanitizer will come in a small sachet, right? And you use that. So it Dettol, they launch it, and during testing of that sachet, it was a very big failure. So they stop it. But now see, because of natural environment which created opportunity, business opportunity, And that natural environment existed or occurred because of COVID-19. Now everybody is looking for some kind of hand sanitizer, and especially people are looking for hand sanitizer in small sachet. And now when you go by air, when they serve food, before that, they gave you a small sachet of hand sanitizer. So this is what you can forecast, that now people have developed a habit that they don't want to wash their hand with the soap, but before meal or when they are on the go or when they are traveling, they need some liquid to wash their hands so that they can kill the germs. So on the one side, 10 year ago, they all launched it, and they never ever expected, they never ever forecasted it, that in future there would be a demand, there would be opportunity of similar kind of sachet or product. Just think of HLL or Procter and Gamble. 20 years back, shampoo used to come in a bottle, big bottle, and it used to be costly affair, which cost you 250 rupees, 150 rupees, and 250 rupees. Now they never thought that if they bring it in a small sachet, which costs 50 paisa, 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, then their market share will increase. And it happened. So you need to forecast that whenever you bring a new product, what would be the size, what will be the growth, and will it be a profit potential or not? So sales forecasts prepared by marketing are used. So whenever you forecast sales, so it used for by finance department to raise cash for investment and operations, by manufacturing to establish capacity and output. So if you forecast that after COVID-19, there would be a huge demand of hand sanitizer, and hand sanitizer should come in small sachet. So you need to invest more money in that venture. And for that, you need to inform finance department, and finance department would be needed this information, and they will raise cash for investment. And who else need? By purchasing to acquire the right amount of supplies, and by human resources to hire the needed workers. So beside finance department, we need suppliers, that how much product would be supplied, and plus to do all this activity, how many people would be required in terms of employees, in terms of workers. So if the forecast is off the mark, the company will face excess or inadequate inventory, right? So if everything is fine, then you will see, if you don't, make changes in your organization in terms of number of unit, number of output, then you will have trouble, because there would be a demand and you are not able to satisfy that demand. This happened like in Delhi University, you wouldn't believe. Before COVID-19, we used to have a admission process, and in admission process, we used to receive, we have 500,000, 5 lakh seats in Delhi University. And just think that one student, they fill out at least on an average 20 colleges form. So physically, student used to go to different colleges, used to submit form 20 years back. And then instead of going to each and every college, what Delhi University decided, don't go to each and every college. We will have 4 centers in all region, one in Dholakua, one in North Campus, one in East, one in South. Now later on, they saw that it's a big market. What we should do, if each and every student is coming to this area, so there would be a rush, a lot of transportation would be required, and a lot of people come. So it's very difficult to manage these many students. So instead of physically inviting them to college to submit a form, they decided to, with the help of technology, now we have a platform, you are not supposed to come, but what you need to do, you send your application online. Now we have online exam also. Now one problem is here, still there, right? We are forecasting that in future there would be a huge demand of Delhi University. A lot of students are coming from, earlier they used to come from North India. Now they are coming from whole across India. So now the trouble is this, that if they get admission in next cutoff, then they will switch over to next college. If they find out good cutoff, their number in next cutoff, then they will move to another college. So here, each and every college they get admission, they deposit fees, And then what happens? They need to give application to withdraw that application if they switch over the college. So this process is going on. I mean, if you get admission in 10 colleges, according to each and every cutoff, then from each and every college, you need to withdraw fees and then deposit to other college. So this is what we are forecasting, that in future, we will have some solution so that student, they are not supposed to, go through this process. So what we are forecasting, that these many students will turn up in the future, these many colleges, these many seats will be increased. So slowly we are with the help of technology, we are learning this, and we are trying to forecast that these many applications we will be inviting 5 years down the line, these kind of percentage, this kind of cutoff, this kind of solution. So we are trying to provide them some kind of solution. So because it's based on estimate of demands, what is the demand of that particular product or services? Managers need to define what they mean by market demand. So here, everything revolve around, when you think of business organization, is revolve around demand. So we need to forecast the demand. So what is this forecasting about demand? Here you can see. Before that, let us see how to develop that forecast. So we may create our own or buy forecast from outside. So sometime organization, basically, they have their own department, like marketing analytics, we have forecasting department. So they create their own, so department may create their own department for forecasting, or we can hire someone, some organization, some consulting firm to forecast uh, sources, like we can have organization like ENY, marketing organization, PwC, right? So these organization, big company, actually they help us in marketing research firm. Hindustan Lever Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So I think this person is from Bihar, because Chhat Puja is going on. So he or she is very exciting to, listen this music. So he wants that we all should listen that music. Thank you, sir. And good wishes on a very special occasion of Chhat Puja. Thank you very much for these songs. Thank you. So let us continue. And we have two options. Either we can have our own forecasting department, or we can hire some marketing research firm. So Hindustan Unilever Limited, having more than 100 products, and they have their marketing research department. And this department, actually representative of this department, they go to customer, they talk to customer and interview a customer, distributors, and other knowledgeable parties, that are you happy with our products, or would you like to have some changes in our product, quality of product, packaging of our product, distribution channel of our product? So who give them information? Generally, those who comes to market and see the response from the salesmen or from the shopkeepers. So in return, shopkeepers give them information, or distributors give them information, sir, that this kind of, feature, this kind of quality, people are demanding. So you have two options. So firm develop their own department, they have their own department for forecasting, or they can hire from outside. But all this for what? To increase the demand, to see the demand and what kind of demand we'll have. Specialized forecasting firms produce long-range forecasts of particular macro environment components such as population, natural resources, and technology. So if you hire a company, this company will forecast for you, and they take care of technology, that 5 years down the line, what kind of technology will occur. For example, nowadays we are talking about drone. So very soon you will see, within 2, 3, 5 years. I saw a news yesterday. And in which country? Uh, there's one country, I forgot the name. So they use this drone system to make one small kind of taxi, and very soon this country is allowing to taxi operator. It's a very small kind of what you call machine. A person can sit and can fly. So drone, it's a combination of a drone on small taxi. So I mean, you are not supposed to move on a road. Instead, you will fly in the air. So it is called air a taxi or something like that. So government is allowing them, and within 1 or 2 years, you will see in that country, people will move from one place to another country by that. They will fly by that particular taxi. So here in India, we are not so advanced. So but technology will play a very important role, because we are talking about drone, and I hope you will see within 2, 3, 5 years, drone technology would be very, very much here in our supply chain management, supplying goods and other things from one place to other place. So this organization, they help us to forecast with the help of technology that what would be the next technology, what would be next. And as far as natural resources are concerned, a lot of people, they want organic products, because in organic products we don't use any chemical. So lot of NGO, lot of business firms, that says that our products are organic product, we haven't used any chemical in it. So these big firms or the consulting firms help us or tell us that if you go for natural resources, consume natural resources or use natural resources for the production of goods, then the demand of product would be high, because people are educated, they are conscious about their health, and they are looking for this kind of organic product. So on the one side, we want, we should be in touch with natural products, organic products. But on the other side, you see, we want technology should play a very important role, very important role. So you might have seen that a lot of advertisements, they say that less touch of human being, we produce this product with the help of technology. Without human touch, we have created this solution or this product. Other people say that we are very close to nature, and this is a natural product, no chemical. So on the one side, extreme nature, on the other side, extreme technology play an important role. So who's going to tell us about all this? This kind of consulting firm or marketing. So this is two Wharton Econometric International Organization, Forrester International Research Organization, futurist research firms such as the Institute for the Future. So in India, we have PwC. In India, we have E&Y, Ernst and Young. These 2 or 3 companies, they help us to forecast. They help us that what kind of resources we will be using after 5 years down the line, what kind of technology we'll be using and in future. So what kind of forecast we do, and what is the basis of that forecast? So how we actually forecast? So first forecast is that we make survey of buyer's intentions. What is the buyer intention? So we need to make a survey that whether the buyers, they are interested, they will be interested in our product or not. You remember we discussed a case of Pepsi and Coca-Cola. And Pepsi were not aware of that people will like the taste of Pepsi to Coca-Cola. But it happened. And you remember the case study of Pepsi and Coca-Cola. So here, before you launch your product, before you forecast, what you need to see, you need to see the intention of a buyer. And that is possible by you make a survey. So forecasting is the art of anticipating what buyers are likely to do under a given set of conditions. So we are buyers in case of books. So we talk about student. Buyers in case of car, we talk about household. Buyers in case of laptop, the people, those who use laptop or software for business, student, those who use laptop for business, mobile phone, it depend on the feature and the cost of a mobile phone, which segment, which target you're gonna market. Medical facilities, basically, we feel that here aged people in India, they are more prone to take medical facility, so we'll target them. So here you can see that it's an art of anticipating what buyers are likely to do under a given set of condition. So buyers in Delhi, we are looking nowadays for what? 2 years ago, when COVID came, we all were excited to have some solution so that we can enhance our immunity. Now today, what we are looking for? We are looking for how to take care of pollution, whether it's a air pollution or a water pollution. So every day you will see Philips, they come out with one kind of advertisement in the newspaper that it helps to take care of air pollution up to 99%. Right. So this is something, because we know this would be the nature, this would be the technology. And in the prevailing condition, in the prevailing situation, buyers will have this kind of needs. Buyer will behave like this. So for major consumers, let us have one example. Consumer durables like couch, sofa set, bed, television, refrigerator, electronic appliances. Research organization conduct periodic survey of consumer buying intention. Ask questions like, do you intend to buy an automobile within the next 6 months? So they come to you and ask you, sir, would you like to buy, are you planning to buy a four-wheeler in next 6 months? So it gave them some clue to the company, to the research company, that this would be the forecast that 1 year down the line, 6 months down the line, these many people, at least these many people will be buying a four-wheeler. Or maybe a company can make a survey to understand what would be the demand of two-wheeler, maybe 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line. This also linked with some government policy. You remember government gave us DNS allowance, and sometime government gave you some kind of incentives. Like now, for last 1 year, government is giving you incentive that government gave you traveling allowance, plus they give you LTC. LTC means those who are government employees, they can travel to any, in India, they can travel to any place with family, and government will provide you airfare or train fare, and will give you 10 days salary also. Now, if we, because of COVID-19, people are not able to go out during holiday. So government say that instead of going out, instead of taking airfare or railway ticket, you can take 1.5 lakh rupees. Now, what you need to do, government will give you, instead of LTC, this facility, they will give you that you will give you 1.5 lakh rupees. What you need to do, you need to spend 3 times of that money, and 1.5 lakh would be yours. So that means if you get 1.5, 3 times of that you have to spend. That means total amount you have to spend 4.5 lakh rupees. So that would be a kind of incentive. Automobile company, they saw this big incentive that government employees, they are going to invest 4.5 lakh rupees. So where they're gonna spend? So they're supposed to spend where they will get GST bill also. And GST bill, I think whether there's got the 12% GST or 14, it's not mandatory that whatever you buy, the charges of GST or the tax of GST should be this much percent, not 5%, it was 14 or 12%. So now which items fall into that category? Either automobile, laptop, or electronic items, not all electronic items. So automobile industry estimated that, okay, now there would be a huge demand. And you wouldn't believe, last year, December, was a kind of month where a lot of people, they bought these four-wheeler car. So this is what buyer intention comes with the help of the environmental factors, government decision, and other factors. So all forecasts are built on one of three information bases. So whatever you forecast, it's based on three main, premises. What people say. First, what people say. Second, what people do. And third, very important, what people have done. So what is this? What people say? Let us see what is this. This is actually using what people say requires surveying buyer's intention, composite of sales force opinion and expert opinion. So here we are listening to buyers, what people say, what people talk about. Not only buyers' intentions, what buyers are saying. We talk to people, those who sell this product, salesmen opinion, and we have expert people also, maybe a professor, maybe teacher, maybe a blog writer, right? These people are expert. So three community: one customer, second salesforce, salesman like, and third is expert. So we take opinion from them, what they say. So on the basis of that, we forecast. So the opinion of consumers, buyers, Salesforce and expert is important and play a very, very important role over here. Now, what people do, let us see. Building a forecast on what people do means putting the product into a test market to measure buyer response. So here, if you are planning to launch a product with new feature, new packaging, talk to customers, make a survey or request a customer to test the product, whether the customer like your product or they reject your product. So here, what customer will do, what people will do when they see this product, whether they will like it or they will reject it. Now, third, these all are, the premises or basis of forecasting. Third, what people have done. To use the final basis, what people have done, firms analyze records of past buying behavior or use time series analysis or statistical demand analysis. So on the one side, what people are talking about, experts are talking about, your sales force is talking about, first base. Second, you go to public, you talk to public and tell them that this is the product. You can see this product, you can taste this product. Now tell us, would you like to buy this product? That is the second one. So this is what testing of a product in the market and see the buyer response. Third, very important. So we have these three bases. On the basis of these three, we actually forecast. So third is, here you can see that firms see the past trend, past record, what has been done in the past. Was it something that the demand of a particular is fluctuating like this, or it was a constant decreasing, or was it increasing like anything? So on the basis of that, you can forecast that some products are seasonal, right? Some products are there because people like that because of festival, that in particular different festival people demand that product, or this product is demanded because of something which people don't understand. People are not able to understand that why people are demanding this product. This may be because of some emergency. So it depends on the past buying behavior, that what was the past information, past trend. On the basis of that, so we have now three premises. On the basis of these three premises, we can build on the forecast that, okay, this kind of demand would be there in future, right, everybody? Now, the sales force, because consumer is important for all of us. Then, as I mentioned, sales force is important for us, for all of us, because sales force is going to tell us that, okay, the people, they want this, say the shopkeeper say like this. So there is some misunderstanding, or both are on the same path. So that who give us information? The Salesforce. So Salesforce opinion play a very, very important role. So when interviewing buyers is impractical, the company may ask its sales representative to estimate their future sales. It's not always possible you go and talk to your customer. So better would be when customer come to you, your salesmen are there. Sales, for example, just think of Eureka Forbes. Eureka Forbes or water purifier company, other water purifier company. These products are bit technical to use, so you don't know how to use it. Bit sophisticated products. So representative will come. Representative will tell you. So representative will give idea to the company that this kind of different needs has occurred, different demand have occurred. So we need to create our product as per the new need, as per the new demand. So few companies use this estimate without making some adjustment. Sales representative might be pessimistic or optimistic. So some, as you remember, we discussed a case that one Bata shoes representative, he went to a one planet where nobody was wearing shoes. So he was pessimistic that they cannot sell any shoes to this particular people, this particular planet, because people they actually don't have any habit to wear a shoes. But a representative of another company went to that same planet. He said, "Oh, there is a big opportunity that nobody is wearing shoes. Now we will make them wear shoes." So you are optimistic or pessimistic. That also play a very important role. So they might not know how their company's marketing plan will influence future sales in their territory, and they might deliberately underestimate demand. So the company will set a low sales quota. So Salesforce play a very, very important role, because actually Salesforce is a kind of, they do some kind of activity which they create a bridge between company and the consumer. To encourage better estimating, the company could offer incentives to Salesforce, and Salesforce then motivate the retailer that you use this product, we are going to offer this kind of discount. Even you might have seen when you visit a doctor, a good doctor keep 1 hour for pharmaceutical representative, right? Medical representative. These medical representative bring sample of different tablet, different capsule, a different salt, and they inform the doctor that these kind of medicine they have developed, and they request doctor to recommend or prescribe this kind of medicine, this particular brand, to the customer, right? So on the basis of that, the sales force or sales representative play a very, very important role. So on the one side, sales customer, we already have discussed. Now we have expert opinion. Company can also obtain forecast from expert, including dealers, distributors, suppliers. They all are expert for us. Marketing consultant and trade association. Dealer estimates are subject to the same strength and weakness as sales force estimate. And many companies buy economic and industry forecast from well-known economic forecasting firms that have more data available and more forecasting expertise. And the last one, past sales analysis. Firm can develop sales forecast on the basis of past series, time series data, time series analysis, break past time series into 4 component: trend, cycle, seasonal. So this we already have done that, whether the sale was cyclical or whether it was a seasonal. So we can forecast on the basis of that. Now it's a summary what we have discussed today. First, we talk about forecast. Forecast is to estimate current demand. Companies attempt to determine total market potential, area market potential, industry sales, and market share. To estimate future demand, companies survey buyers' intentions, solicit their sales force input, gather expert opinions, analyze past sales, or engage in market testing. And if you have this kind of past data, we can use statistical technique, we can use mathematical model, advanced statistical technique, and computerized data collection procedure. So, and then we can create a demand and sales force. So next time we'll talk about marketing research, and it's going to be very interesting because now you will have one real project where you will be conducting marketing research. You will go to customer, you talk to customer and collect their opinion about a particular product. So thank you very much for joining today, and special thanks to giving that nice music. So if you have any question, you can ask. Yes, anyone?
No, sir.
Just a minute. Rahul Singh, yeah, Rahul Singh, sir, yeah, please tell me if you have any question.
सर एक्चुअली मेरे को सर डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का पूछना है सर एक्चुअली वो
Digital
उसमें
marketing we
सर
will
हम लोग
discuss.
सर बहुत कंफ्यूज है
Digital marketing,
यस सर
Rahul. Yes, digital marketing we haven't started, but
यस
we
सर
will
यस सर
discuss in digital marketing. Basically, digital marketing, people misinterpret digital marketing in terms of social media marketing, right? Social media market is one element of a digital marketing. In digital marketing, we take care of this also, whatever we have discussed, forecasting, marketing research. This all comes under digital marketing, right? So people misinterpret that digital marketing is only social media marketing. So we'll talk about that because we have special unit on social media marketing and digital marketing. Is it okay, Rahulji?
यस सर
Okay. So thank you very much for joining
यस सर
today. And once again, special thanks to a person who play this music. So may I know who play this music? Let me see and let me give a special thanks to that boy or girl. Okay, we can stop now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care, everybody.